Steve's one of our newest guys on the department. And then we have Battalion Chief Bob
look at you.
Griner.
But
Okay?
put your camera.
He's not the chief, but he's one step below the chief. And then Scott, Lieutenant Marino. Yeah, there's the chief. Then there's 3 battalion chiefs, which Bob is one. And then there's Lieutenant Scott Garino. Then we have lieutenants. And then the rest of us are all a bunch of firefighters or drivers. Okay? So, we're going to talk to you guys and show you guys about what we wear to go into a fire.
It's like the principal, teacher, and the student.
Yeah, that's an easier way to do it.
Teacher.
Okay? So Bob had, how many years you have?
23.
23. I have 21. Steve?
1 year.
Steve has 1. Bill? 16. Brian?
Just on the floor or something.
10. Scott, you have the 24? 25. Okay? So we've all been around. We've got junior guys. We have guys with some experience. So we've probably not seen it all, but we've seen quite a few things. So if we were to go to a fire right now, and I walked in like this, you think it'd be good or it'd be bad?
Bad.
Bad. It'd be amazing. 3rd degrees. Yeah, right. 3rd degrees, right? All right? So you guys know when it's 100 degrees out, is it comfortable?
No.
Oh, for sure. Okay. What happens if it was 300 degrees out? Okay, that's why we wear our gear. All right. How hot do you think some of the fires we go into are?
200 degrees.
7,000 degrees.
Supposedly, I've been in one that was
I don't know, 100 degrees.
Are you screwed now because
supposedly. I don't know that for fact, but we go into some really hot areas, all right? And we got to encapsulate ourselves with our gear so we can stay safe. If we don't do that, we're not going to be safe. We're going to get injured. And if we have to rescue somebody, us getting injured doesn't help somebody if we have to rescue somebody. All right, so Steve, the newbie, is going to show us some of his gear. All right? Our probation, no, you're not probationary anymore. No, sir, you're off probation. I'll take it back. Okay? Once you're a fireman and you start, you're on probation for 1 year. You've been off for what now? Over a year. You've been over a year off? No, it's just 5 months off probation. 5 months off probation. All right, so the first thing he's going to put on, and we're going to put it on like we would do before we get in the fire truck or the ambulance or the ladder truck before we go in. He put his hood on. All right, stop, slow down. Put his hood on. His hood's going to do what? It's going to protect the top of his head. It's going to protect his ears, his neck. All right, notice how it comes down kind of like medieval times thing, like a knight. It comes down around his neck. There's a reason for that. Now he's going to put on his boots, right? He's going to put his boots on, all right? Our boots are incorporated with our pants. He pulls his pants up pretty quick, puts his suspenders up to hold his pants up. He's going to cinch them. He's going to pull his suspenders if he needs to, make them tighter. Are we in or out? We're in. We're in, okay. All right, so he's got his boots on. What do you got in the pockets of your boots? Or your pocket of your pants? He's got webbing, okay? What do you think he can do with that?
Tie himself up.
Fly? What? Somebody said spider fly. No, what do you think he does with this?
Fly.
Think we just jump rope with it?
Maybe.
Fly. No? Think that's what he does with it? No, so who said pull something? I did. All right. We can use this. All right. If we need to, we can put it around a doorknob. We force the door. We can pull the door shut if we have to. We don't want the door to fly open. We want to control it. If we need to, we could use it to pull somebody, cinch it around them, and use this to pull them out. We have multiple uses for this. Okay. Nice and pretty, you guys? Okay. What else you got in your pocket? Pen and paper. Pen and paper. Okay. Steve's a paramedic. All right. Actually, Brian, Bill, Steve, and I. You're done. You're still right. And Bob, we're still all paramedics. On top of being firefighters, we're also paramedics. Anybody know what a paramedic does?
Yeah. Helps people's lives.
All right. What do we ride in? What vehicle do we ride in?
Ambulance.
All right. So Steve goes to a car accident. He's got his pen and paper because we have to wear this gear for a car accident. We wear our gear to keep us safe also. So he probably, is that all you got in your pockets? That's it. That's it. So he's got a pen and paper. He's got webbing. That's about it. All right, so now he's gonna put on his coat.
Wait, how much does that like does it withstand?
How much heat will it withstand? It will stand quite a bit of heat. All right, all much how much you can stand. All right, so now did you notice he took what off the top of his head? He took his hood off. All right. So he pulled his hood down. There's a reason why he pulled his hood down. We'll get to that later. He's got his gloves. What's that orange thing and a red thing on his chest?
A light that flashes
So
light.
he's got a flashlight also. So next thing he's going to put on is, what do you think? No? Backpack? All right. Put it on the front. Like this. Yeah, put it on like that. Put your arms through it. Hold it up.
Yeah, totally. The firefighters.
So you think it goes on like that?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's closer.
How can he work if it was on like that?
He hits it.
Huh?
He hits it.
Right, you can. So put it on. Go ahead. Put it on your back. Notice he's going to swing it over his shoulder. He's got to make sure all the straps don't get tangled up as he's putting it on. He's going to hook his waist strap up. He's going to tighten it up. That's pretty much what's going to hold it on his body. He's going to take his shoulder straps, cinch them up a little bit. Chest strap or no? Chest strap. You also have a chest strap if you want to wear it. It's up to you, up to the firefighter who wants to wear it. Now, he's going to put his mask on. All right? He's going to look like a scuba diver once he gets this thing on.
You fully breathe like
Yep. So, he's putting his mask on. He puts his mask on, he's got more straps to cinch up. He starts at the bottom, works to the top. He's got to put his chin strap on. Flip over. Right? He's got to get past his hood. Now, remember the hood? He's going to take his hood and he's going to cover up everything. Cover his ears, his hair, his neck, and everything. So everything's going to cover up, keep all that stuff safe.
life.
Now, he's going to reach for his helmet. He's going to pull his chin strap down, put it underneath, put his helmet on, cinch up his helmet. All right, he's got built-in glasses, safety glasses. His mask, he can use it. Huh?
It's a safety glasses.
Safety glasses like these.
Oh.
These are actually called Borks. He wears these when we're not wearing the mask.
Oh.
But this mask, the lens in this mask is only rated for 300 degrees. But we go into some places that are 800 degrees. What do you think keeps it nice and cool then?
Life.
What? No, something does. No.
Oxygen. Oxygen?
Not oxygen, but the air that's in the tank. So that'll keep it cool. Same thing, close enough. We breathe oxygen. It's got oxygen in there. It's just not 100. It's not pure oxygen. The mask needs to be clean. It's just chattering. So that while you're talking, you can breathe and I can hear it. So now he's going to turn the bottle on. You're going to hear a little ring. You're going to hear a couple of beeps.
Bing bing, bong bong.
All right. So now, right now, he's breathing the same air we are. He's not breathing the air that's in the tank yet. So turn around. This is the bottle that the air is coming out of. All right. It's got a main bottle valve here that he turns it on, which fills the system in. There's a ringer down here. You'll get to hear that later. The air goes in. Now this is 4,500 psi when it's coming out. We can't breathe that right away. It'll blow our lungs apart. So it goes down into here and goes into a first stage regulator, which knocks the pressure down so we can breathe it. And then it'll come around the shoulder, and now he can hook in his regulator, all right, which he's got the red knob here is a bypass. If he's having problems with it, it's kind of like a scuba guy. He can crack this open and get air if he needs to if he's having problems with it. He's going to put the mask, or he's going to put the regulator into the mask. Now you hear that. So take a couple deep breaths. Another one. All right. Cool. So now he's breathing the air that's in the tank. He's not breathing the same air we are. He's keeping what protected as he's breathing?
His lungs.
His lungs. All right. Now that he just jerked, switched, moved, whatever you want to call it, we'll call a pass alarm. Okay. That pass alarm goes off. It starts to go off at about 18 seconds. If we go down, and my partner, if we were partners, and we got away from each other, and he fell down into something or got trapped, we can let it go. All right. Oh, we should let it go. Oh, I know it's activated. I wanted to hear that. That's okay. Now, it'll go into full alarm mode. When it goes into full alarm mode and we hear that, we know somebody's in trouble. We need to go find him.
That is good.
Better reset it. Down lower.
I gotta get lost.
Okay, so now he can reset it. So that alarm will go off if we don't keep moving. About every 18 seconds, it'll start alarming. When it alarms, it gets louder and louder and louder. If we keep moving, we don't have that problem. So now you can hear him. He's breathing the air. All right. He's got one last thing to put on. What do you think he's putting on? He's got his gloves. All right. He's going to put his gloves on. Now, is he completely covered from head to toe?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Is he? Yes or no?
I also know I'm missing his
Yeah, he's covered from head to toe. There's no part of his skin showing. The mask is protecting what you don't, the skin in his face. The hood is protecting his head. The helmet's protecting it if something falls on it. He's got his gloves on. He's got his coat on. He's wearing his pants. He's covered. He's from head to toe. He's fully encapsulated right now, and he can go fight a fire. Okay, so it's sealed to his face, and that keeps the pressure down. When he takes a breath, it goes in. Now, if that mask was loose, if we loosened it up on one side, the air would be rushing by him to keep all the junk out. It's designed to do that. So now, when he's breathing, you can hear him, he's breathing, but he's not working real hard right now. If he was to start working, and doing some serious work, that hose is heavy, we have to search, we have to crawl around, we have to pull hose, and keep moving and moving and moving. And now it's getting hot. We're going from 100 degrees possibly, and now we're going to somewhere where it could be 500 degrees. All right, you don't think you're going to start breathing heavy? You're going to start breathing heavy. So it depends on how you have to stay in shape for this job. Okay, you have to physically stay in shape. So now as he's breathing, all right, we're going to turn the bottle off. Okay, now if he was to run out of air, no, we'll just click it. So now, listen. Hear the telephone bell? All right, that we know he's only got 1,100 pounds of air left. We start out with 4,500 pounds of air, or between 4,000 and 4,500. Once we get down to about 1,100 pounds, that ring's going off. Okay? When we get down to about 1,100 pounds of air in that bottle, the bell starts ringing. That means it's time to go. Okay? We can't stay in there much longer. If we took 3/4 of that bottle to get where we're at, now we only got 1/4 to get out. So now we have to think about it. We might have to beat feet and get the hell out quick. We might have to move pretty quick to get out. So as he's breathing now, he's back to normally breathing the same air we are. All right? So any questions?
Y'all play Call of Duty?
No,
Cream shut
somebody
up.
had a question on what does this weigh? All right.
You say you guys
What do you weigh normally? He's 190. Anybody think? What do you think he weighs right now with all that gear on? What?
Don't touch me.
Yeah, you're about right.
400?
Okay, he's wearing about
240.
50 pounds of gear possibly. Depends on what he's got in his pockets. You don't have a radio. All right, he's not wearing a radio. He doesn't have a flashlight. All right. If you give him these, all right,
I want to
tell
hold
me
it.
what he's already weighs. Now what do you think he weighs?
Like 5 million.
Huh?
250.
He's probably about 260, 265. One length of hose. One length of hose is another 100 pounds, so now he's over 300 pounds.
I knew it.
Okay? So, go ahead and take some. All right, question was, what are these? Okay. Well, this is what? You guys know what this is, right? This is an axe.
I've been using that
Okay.
spot.
What?
I want to hold it.
Drop it, sharp.
I call that.
Okay?
I'm so nervous
Nervous for what?
because they're all passing around really sharp axe.
Who cares?
All right. So you guys know what this is, right? All right, this is an axe. Yeah, what's your question?
No, the joke. The joke. I have a question to ask.
But up,
My signal.
I got it now.
What the fuck is that?
They have to put on all that gear.
All right. So, we have an axe, and then we have another tool. Kind of. That's about what it's used for.
Is that like to open doors?
What?
Is that like to open doors?
Ding, ding, ding. That's for opening doors. All right. So this is called a Halligan bar.
Save.
So, what?
You better delete that.
Halligan. It's called a Halligan bar. It was made by a firefighter in New York. His last name was Halligan. So we can use this. These two tools go together. When these two tools are together, they're called a set of irons. So somebody said what we use this for is opening up a door. So we can take this. We need to put it in the door. We can use this part like a hammer, drive it into the door, and we're going to pry the door open to force the door. If the door is locked, not every door, we can't walk through every door. If you're not home, the house is locked up, right? You guys lock up your houses, right?
No.
No. So, we can use this to pry open a door. We can use this for breaking a window. We can use this for pulling down the drywall on the walls. Okay? We can use this for multiple things. What? Yeah, but do I want to cut myself?
Depends.
Yeah, but it'll still glass will go through that.
You can't?
Oh yeah.
Wait, but how does fire not go
Because it's insulated. Okay? It'll burn. If you put it in a fire long enough, it will burn. Alright? It's not totally flame retarded. Alright? So these are some of the tools that we use. Right? We need to use these. Got to be proficient with these. Be able to get into where we need to get in. Fire gets bigger every minute. We don't get near it. So we have to act pretty quick, get into where we need to go, and be able to put the fire out. All right? Some people lock their doors. We have to get through those to get into there, into the house, and put the fire out. Are you back to normal? Back to normal. Daisy changed his weapon. So, all right. So any what?
You guys have any other questions?
No.
No.
Sure.
Don't give it to him.
Go outside.
Hey guys, sorry.
Hang on. Question back over here. Hang on. What? Okay. Somebody have a question in the back?
No, I was gonna ask if we could see the fire truck or go inside or something.
Yeah,
We will.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So obviously you have to put on that gear really fast once
Uh-huh.
that bell's going off. So how fast do you have to put, like, how?
We're supposed to put all that on in less than a minute.
Oh my goodness.
Okay?
My shoes on less
We practice that. You guys practice sports, we practice doing that.
Can you see it?
You gotta ask him.
Can we see you do that as fast as you can?
Or someone
Simon, someone try to someone try
What?
We look alike.
How about someone more experienced?
Alright, wait, hang on.
Guys, you gotta listen.
Yeah.
Alright?
Should we time it or something?
Hang on, he's not going yet.
Wait.
We'll time him once he gets it all set up.
Because then that's how they have it set up in the firehouse.
You get that too close to my face. Don't even get him.
Inside the fire truck, the air bottle is in the seat. So when we get in the seat and go, all we do is put the arms, we put our arms through the shoulder straps, and we can hook up. All right? But we're going to start this. Huh? What? Who's got a stopwatch?
I got it right here. Right here. Set.
On your mark, get set, go. See how quick he is.
I could do
But he
that.
does it.
That's
What do
Mark's
you got
fault.
next message?
It was Mark.
He's up for the challenge.
This nigga fast as hell.
I could do this in a good 3 hours.
What?
I could do this in a good 3 hours.
3 hours?
I can do this in 2 hours.
Once I figure out what everything is.
Well, then we know you're not going to want to be a firefighter then, huh? Alright? He's even going to turn his bottle on.
36 seconds.
Flips it up over his shoulders.
40 seconds.
Puts it on, gets his waist strap. What's he at? What second? How many seconds?
45. 45.
Better pick up the pace, pal.
47. 50.
Yeah, but he's a young guy. He should be pretty quick at this.
55.
Rolls ain't brittle.
A minute. Shut up. A minute and 5. Oh my god, I'm taking one way.
A minute 10.
You guys put him on the spot. He wasn't ready.
A minute and 15.
Stop.
A minute 14.
Nice.
That's not bad.
A for effort.
My turn.
What else?
Do it.
Now he has to take it off.
1 year, 14 minutes.
Hey, practice.
Hey, okay. Any more questions? None? Nothing.
No.
Now you gotta take it off.
I can take it all off again, right?
I didn't mean to start that. I'm sorry.
Wait, what did you spark?
I guess how fast I can put it on. And then
We're about to go outside. Let's go. We're about to
Now,
go.
keep running.
Hey guys, I need you to
guys, be quiet.
They were nice enough to bring one of the fire engines with them.
Mark, there's
We're
like
going to
6
have the
outside.
opportunity to go outside. Number one. Number one, you need to be quiet in the hallway. The barber shop is still open. Please don't make the barber mad, because then he comes and yells at me. All right? Go outside nicely. No, not yet. Sorry. Not yet.
Definitely took a picture of you eating your soup, and I meant to click the video button.
Nothing else.
Hey Nick, can you take a good one for me?
I just got your tea. It's a video.
Let me see a video. It's gonna be like
It's Mark's phone.
Nick, can you take a picture of me?
Hold on.
What if I stayed in that box? And I'm like,
Oh, in this apartment? Yeah, I don't think it'd be very comfortable.
Yeah, don't touch it unless they tell you you can't.
planning to sit out.
I know. Blah.
It's like you hit a
I'm gonna break the truck if I go in.
No, you won't break the truck. You see that thing? It's a monster.
Just like Yuri.
What's it even mean?
Yuri's a fucking idiot.
flexible, so she could like sit at work. We're so tiny. We can't. We love marshmallows. Most people would call you tiny and do whatever, but we call ourselves. Where did Natalie go?
Do you remember what the cost of this was? So this one's actually, all our fire trucks, we actually call them different. This is actually fire truck. Because when fire engines have the hose on it, this fire truck one has a big ladder on top. It'll go up to 10 stories high. We're not gonna do that.
Is this the newest one? Is this the newest truck?
This is new, yeah.
Alright. Yeah.
You're old. It's not new.
That's pretty new.
Well, it's gonna last 20 years.
Yeah,
Compared to its
pretty new.
lifespan, It's pretty new.
If we're at a big fire, like let's say this wall was on fire,
This
we weren't
vehicle
going
and the
inside.
people on here are
Ladder
focused
up,
on rescue.
send it over,
All
point
day
the
rescue,
hose down, and just
search and rescue
put the
of
fire out
fires.
at the top. We just spray a bunch of water all, you know, right on the.
Yes?
Hold this L for me.
You want to take a picture in front of it?
Nick, hold this L.
Pretty big and heavy.
Push.
Hey, Nick, you know that should
Yeah, no. I'm the one who asked it. I'm the one who asked it. Yeah. I'm about to go on that ladder. Yeah, ask him first. For real? I'll tell him extend that shit all the way.
Buzz isn't done talking.
I'm going on 3. And we record, Nick. No, I got it. Whose phone is that? It's Mark. Edgar, turn around and pay attention.
Get to the brown, talk about the rest of it. We'll start back here and we'll work our way down the side. We have some ground ladders. We don't need the big ladder on top. We use some ground ladders. We need two. We have a 35 footer, 28 footer, 16 foot, whatever we need to use. We use. We just slide in the trunk like that. Come around the corner.
It's like Transformers.
Boy, you and your jokes that you
Stop. Hey, Michael, what
What's in there? Chainsaws. Why do I have chainsaws? So, we need to play on this one.
hold it.
Ain't it?
Hey, that's Brandon. This is Mark's phone. This is Mark's phone.
What I did was this.
We don't take the shingles off and stuff. We have to cut right through it. Now we have two more saws. We have two circular saws. One's concrete, cutting metal, and the other one's for cutting wood. Right here.
Fast like an Asian. He scooped me. Scoopy scoop. I scoop you.
I actually haven't either. It's not right. Like normally as a child you get like that one opportunity to be by a fire truck.
We gotta do some rope rescue. We got ropes.
What are you
bolt
doing?
cutters and we
What are we
gotta
doing?
some bolts.
Hey, I got this video I got you doing here in the mirror.
Do we know what's the difference between the two of them?
Still the same height.
Which one goes with the other?
What game? You have a chance with this.
Clean.
So if we use those bottles on our back, keep our spares right here.
My hips.
You almost slapped me. You almost hit me.
You're inside.
She's coming down this way.
So if we go to a fire, one of the two things we have to do is we have to turn the gas off. The gas that goes in and either uses on your furnace or you use for cooking. If you have a gas stove, because the gas is bad, we don't want that going in the house. Or then we turn off the power. If we turn the power off and we're all done, now guess what we got to do? We got to put power back in the house. So we can, if we need to work or we need to put lights in at nighttime. So we have this truck has a generator. This ladder truck, power ladder, has a generator in it. So we can pull this off. You can see the cord. It's got 200 feet on it. We can bring that into the house from the street. Now we can do some power. We need to plug in lights. We need to plug in something else. We got some power.
Open it.
Okay. We have 2 fans for ventilation down there.
I was touching
If
it.
we need to, if your house gets full of smoke, mom burns dinner, you guys burn food or something, to get the smoke out, we can get the smoke out a lot quicker. Just put the fan in the doorway and blows the whole house clear.
How many watts?
Well, this one is 20, I think, and then that's a gas powered one.
This one.
So,
J-Stars?
on top of it, this truck also has a pump on it.
That's not
We
even.
can put a fire out if we have to. That's what the pump panel is. The pump panel's right here. Alright, this is what, we have the hoses that are here. We need to hook them up. These are already pre-connected. They're already hooked up to the truck. All we need to do is pull them out and go. We need to put a fire out. So this truck can do, it also can pump water just like a fire engine.
Where's the water?
The water's in a tank in the center. Okay? So what do you think that is up there? The black thing?
The ladder.
That's the ladder.
The tower ladder.
Okay? On top of, or not on top of, but in this rig also, we also are, like I said, we're paramedics. So we have to go take care of people if they're sick. So we might be the first ones there. So the orange bag and the red bag in there, the little red one on the top with the black band around it, that's a defibrillator. We need to shock somebody, we can shock somebody. And we have some first aid bags. We keep those with us in case we go on ambulance calls. So the back step guy or the guy in the back, he sits back here. He's got his gear sitting in there. He's got his coat in. Now, if you notice, remember the air pack that Steve put on? All right, there's one in each seat. If you look, it's in the seat. So when he sits down, he can pull the straps over while we're going to the call. And when we get to the call, he just gets out of the seat, and the air pack is already on his back, and he can take off. He can get out of the rig with the air pack already on. He doesn't have to flip it over his head like he did for the test, for the little 25-second minute test. Nope. All right, so come on around here.
Hold this out.
So, this ladder truck, right?
Yeah, stop touching everything.
Power ladder. We don't have to climb it. We get to the scene. All we do is walk down the ladder, get in here, and stand in the basket, and we can work the ladder and put it wherever we need to go. Ready? Oh, yeah. So we'll see what's going on. All right? So, come on this way.
He jumped on the cart.
I can't even reach that. Ready?
Don't even do it. I know. Just pause.
On top of putting out fires, taking care of people in ambulances, what about car accidents? That's what you're looking at. You're looking at the jaws of life, okay? All right? We have two spreaders. On the outside are the spreaders. In the center, these are cutters. We can use this. We can take the roof off of a car in about 5 to 10 minutes if we need to. If somebody's hurt, really injured, and their back is all messed up, all right, we can take the roof off of a car in about 5 to 10 minutes. If we're working with two tools and we got guys that know what they're doing, guys are really good with them, we can cut the roof off pretty quick.
Sweet. Thank you.
Take care of it. Take care of business. Yep, we'll make the car convertible pretty quick.
Nice. I have pictures of
What?
All right, so these work on hydraulics. The hoses get hooked up to the tools. The tools get hooked up to these two pumps. And we run with the gas motor, which compresses the hydraulic fluid and makes those tools work. Either spreads, closes, opens, or cuts like a gigantic scissors. Cuts metal. We also have a couple of rams if we need to use them. We need to push something out of the way. If you're in a car accident, we don't remove you from the car. We remove the car from you. That's the easiest way to do it. We'll move the car, push it around so you get freed from the car. That's what we do with these kind of tools. All right? So, anybody know about NASCAR? I work for NASCAR. Yep. Yep. So, Jay-Z? No, I'm not a NASCAR guy. He's a singer. I know that. Rapper, whatever you want to call him.
So you know that. So you were racing
Johnson?
Are you the one that like fixed their car?
I took him out of his car. Oh, I don't got a picture guy. When he crashed,
They could turn that car into a convertible, really.
I don't know about this one. Like if you had a convertible Ford. That'd be awesome.
I mean, what about that?
Johnson, Tony Stewart.
That's sad. Because I wouldn't be able to.
Harry Earnhardt, Dale's brother.
Yes, you would. It would just cost you more.
Yeah, I'd be like, fuck you.
All right, we got some more stuff up in here. Got a couple of
I'm not gonna drive.
Got some other stuff.
No, if you put my mind behind the car, don't do that.
Yeah, let's just
Toolbox if we need to use some hand tools.
How about I say I
We
hate
got cribbing. We use the cribbing for when we go to car accidents. We put the cribbing under the car. And we build like Lincoln logs.
How could
All
I
right,
want to
put Lincoln logs underneath the car. That's the easiest way to explain it. And then we'll make sure that the car is nice and stable as we're cutting it. It's not rocking and moving and scaring somebody who's inside. Because remember, you've been in a car accident. We don't want to scare you any more than you might already be. So we got to cut the car apart. So that's mostly everything. You guys want to see the ambulance?
Yes. Are you having trouble looking over a bill? Think you want me to do it? I'm fine. You want me to do it?
Right there. Go by Steve now. He'll show you the ambulance.
Short.
ambulance. I want
Rude as hell.
Yeah.
Sorry, Nick.
You're
Cold as hell.
I said you were.
What'd you say?
I said you were.
Stop
He
lying.
said
If
it.
you lie, you're never
Right,
talking.
right.
Never
Thank
say
you. Thank you. Look.
I'm still not talking ever. I'll just be shit.
Hey, can I go inside?
All right.
Your head is a little. You said Justin. It doesn't really feel like a fever. It's your head's a little. How does it feel? We're going to. Oh. Ah! I was about to be in there.
Is that us? Was that us, DC? Was that us? This is the doctor's office on wheels. Anything they can do in the ER, we can do in the back.
Shady, get out of the way. Come on, we're trying to take pictures.
Not go up
We have to shock you because your heart's not.
Wait till I'm done.
Go right there with them.
You go right there with them. Yeah.
If we have to give you guys drugs to wake you guys up if you're too sleepy, or you guys if you guys get stung by a bee or something, we've got drugs in here that'll make you better. This is oxygen. If you guys aren't getting enough of it, we can give more. And yeah, first aid stuff, there's band-aids. if you guys get cut, you fall out of a tree or something, we can put a collar on your neck, so if your neck's broken, it won't be broken anymore.
Why you guys doing
What do these look like?
What are
These are really heavy duty suit. We can
Cut
cut
clothing.
the jeans right off you.
same? I was like, wait,
Who's been in an ambulance before?
me. Sam, of course.
Hey, Nick.
What are you doing?
Hey, Nick. Hold this out. His phone. Putting the L. Okay, go ahead.
Who's got a question about the ambulance? No?
Actually, that's a self-floor instructor.
Oh, so you can
Oh,
that button.
It's got a hydraulic button where you can actually push the button up and down.
So you can just push it to the end, you just lift it up.
Just hit a button. Take
Well, I want to get him coming out the other side.
We'll just finish up with them coming through, and then that'll be it.
Nice easy couple steps.
I don't like my picture being taken.
You signed a contract.
No, I didn't.
It's in the
I didn't read it.
It doesn't matter. You signed it.
Wrap it up there.
Can I go?
Make sure you say thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, guys.
I'll go in with you. I got some stuff to hand.